Quran is of the devil. Prove that the Quran is a true book. Brother, don't go nowhere.
Go to the sword cow, the cow. Go to the sword, the cow.
And we want it all. See Babylon fall. To rule over dogs. See all of them crawl. And acknowledge we the chosen. Angelic like Moses. When he appeared with the Torah. Explore the book like Dora. Mount. I ain't just curious. Unless it's your body, you know we gon' get it. And we in the streets to gather the sheep.
Quran is of the devil.
Hey!
Quran is not from God.
I disagree.
Prove Quran is from God.
The Quran and Bible goes hand in hand.
How? Prove
I
it.
studied the Quran.
Prove it.
All right.
Prove that Quran is a true book.
The sword cow.
You come to read. Come over. You want to come over now?
Read it, bro. Because number one, right?
You got to prove that the Quran is a true book. Brother, don't go nowhere.
Go to the sword cow, the cow. Go to the sword, the cow.
Let's prove that Quran. Yeah, he's going to prove that Quran is a true book. So you want to
You said, right, to prove that the Quran
it's a true book.
is a true book.
Yes.
All right. Now, first of all, did you read the Quran?
Say it again.
Did you read the Quran?
No, I have not.
You have not.
Yeah.
How can you sit here on God's green earth, did not study something, and say automatically it's a lie?
You know why I said I have not read it? Let me answer your question.
No, answer it.
So
because you said you called something a lie, right? That you haven't read.
Yeah, I have not read it, but this is the reason why. Let me show you that. Wait, don't go nowhere.
These goes hand in hand with.
But let me answer his question. Can you prove in the Quran, in your Quran, right? Can you prove how did black people get to America? Just prove it to me. Then I'll believe you.
Listen, first of all, number one, when you talk about prove something that's 400 years, the black people in America go back 400 years, right?
More than that.
All right, more than that,
Yes.
right? The Quran go back from Prophet Muhammad with Angel Gabriel, first book of Revelation. Hold up.
Give me 5 minutes. Wait,
You said something that's lied that you have not read. I'm done talking to you, bro.
We having a conversation.
You haven't read
You
it.
have to read it. Can you read it? No, don't go nowhere. Prove to me, bro. Come here. Bro, prove to me that the Quran is a true book. He hasn't proven it. That's what I'm saying. He cannot prove it. Prove to me. That's what I need to know. Prove to me. Prove to me, and if you can prove to me in the Quran, I'll drop the mic, change my clothes, and follow you. Prove to me. No, listen. Prove to me that in the Quran, it proves how the so-called African. Let me make it easy. Let me make it easy. Prove to me in the Quran how the so-called Native American get here in America. Just prove that to me, and I'll follow you. Prove that.
The first surah speaks about our culture, about the black man, about
Which book?
The color culture.
Which book?
The Quran.
Prove it. Read it for me.
I don't have my Quran in front of me. I don't have my
He got it. Call him to read it for you. Call him. Yes, he got it.
I'll show you the end of time.
He got it for you? He got it for you? Yes, sir. Can you prove it?
I gotta go, but
No, you have to prove it before you leave. You see, you can't prove it.
I can prove
That's why the Quran is not a true book.
You can't say that.
Okay, prove it. Google that.
You can't say that.
Google that. You have an iPhone, right?
Grab him, babe. Google Surah, whatever.
Yeah. Cow, moon, sheep. Google all of that. I want to hear it.
I'm sorry. Asking this point.
Oh, not yet. But he's coming. Damn, you're all Muslim, brother.
I'm not Muslim.
Betray you, man.
I'm not Muslim.
This is the time that you need him, bro.
I'm not Muslim.
Listen, this is the best time that you need him to come here and bring you all the scriptures, man.
I practice Islam. I'm not
But
Muslim.
that's garbage, bro.
It's not.
That's garbage.
Can't say that.
Okay, let me ask you this. Islam, where did that religion came from?
It originated
Say it again.
in the middle of Egypt. It originated in Egypt.
Yeah. By who? By the Arabs, right? By Muhammad. Muhammad is an Arab, right?
Correct.
Muhammad is an Arab. Do you know that his people, even bring me the sign. Muhammad, they enslave our brothers and sisters, the Sahara slave trade. Do you have that sign?
I mean, if you say that, you got to go back and say the same thing about Christianity.
Christianity is garbage. Christianity is garbage.
What I'm saying is, as a whole, we all were slaves. Back in Egypt, we were slaves. Egyptians.
But why were we slaves though? Why?
We slaved ourselves.
So the black men here in America enslaved themselves? Bro, come on. The Arabs enslaved our forefathers and our foremothers, killed some of them, forced some of them to believe in that garbage religion. Muhammad was a pedophile. That's right or wrong? Muhammad was a pedophile. Can you prove to me that I'm wrong? Can someone that knows the Quran prove to me that I'm wrong? Anyone? Anyone? Arabs enslaved our forefathers, forced them to believe in that garbage religion.
That's right.
That's why some of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are Muslims today. Right. Right. Muhammad was an Arab. You see these Arabs walking up and forth. Go and tell them that you are Muslim. You know what they're going to tell you. You are not Muslim. You are nigger. Right. Yes. That's what they're going to say. Yes. You are nigger. You are not a Muslim. You are not a Muslim. You are forced to believe in that religion. Listen, many of our blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, the reason why they follow Islam is because they feel like Islam has a sense of discipline. That's why they follow that. But have you truly followed what the Bible says? Not Christianity garbage. And I'm talking about Christianity because it's garbage as well.
That's right.
Have you followed what the Bible is saying?
As a child, yeah.
What did you learn? What did you learn?
Not much as I was a child.
Yeah, because you were a child. And you were supposed to talk by who? By your parents. Your parents call themselves Catholic, Methodist, Baptist, Pentecostal. They don't know who God is. They don't believe in this Bible. How can someone that enslaved you teach you who you are? That's madness. No. The white man enslaved our forefathers, and you think this white man, that he's a God, will give you a passage to heaven. Are you stupid?
That's right.
Are you mad? Right or wrong?
Right.
Someone that enslaved you will give you a passage to heaven. So let me ask you this. Okay, so let's assume the white man give you a passage to heaven. Who's going to be the slaves in heaven? Who? Are you going to?
The white man can't give me a pass to heaven.
I'm trying to show you the Christianity doctrine.
Absolutely.
This is what I'm saying, right?
I get where you're going.
This Christianity doctrine, that's what they believe, that the white man can get them to heaven. So they believe that, oh, I can do whatever the white man tells me to do, but not what the Bible says. God is the one that shows you how to get into his kingdom, into his heaven, not the white man. The white man doesn't want us today to even read and write.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68, Moses told the Israelites that if they broke the commandments of God, that they are going to Egypt again with ships. When you read the book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 2, you will see that the word Egypt is synonymous with the house of bondage. Egypt is translated from the word Mizraim. The root word of Mizraim is Matzor in Hebrew, which means captivity. Moses was telling the Israelites that they are going to captivity by way of ships for breaking the commandments. If the Israelites would have kept the commandments, they would have never seen slavery again or Egypt again. Moses prophesied that wherever these ships land, that the Israelites will be sold to their enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, but no man shall buy you, or meaning no man shall redeem you from captivity. No man will be able to liberate the Israelites from captivity. You have many men that tried, such as Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Black Panther Party, the Young Lords, the American Indian Movement, and many, many more. When you examine history, the only group of people that went into slavery with ships and that was sold as slaves to their enemies after they got off those ships are the so-called blacks and Hispanics. There's no other group of people on the planet Earth that have endured these types of atrocities. The conditions on the slave ships was horrendous, and it's believed that over 100 million Negroes perished during the Middle Passage alone. There is no documented evidence of or historical proof of any other nation or people on the planet Earth being put on slave ships and sold to their enemies and forced to slave on plantations throughout the four corners of the earth.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68 also aligns with Luke chapter 21 verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. How would the Jews be led into captives in all nations? On cargo slave ships. That's how. The so-called white man that calls himself a Jew is actually the synagogue of Satan according to Revelations 2 verse 9. And they never, ever been on slave ships in their life. They and the Palestinians are the Gentiles that's trodden the land of Jerusalem down to this day until the vision in the book of Daniel chapter 2 is fulfilled.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role